Hey guys! So as you may have noticed by the title be my Discord messages and Facebook stories and all those lovely sharing things, we're talking Danganronpa lore today. Welcome to Mellow Mondays, where we get show some lore love to our favorite games. Last week we talked about all the Dragon Age lore that we could find. We went through all of the Dragon Age Wikia together. We talked about the different characters. We talked about relations. We talked about all kinds of fun things within the lore of Dragon Age. Now Danganronpa has quite a bit of story to it, despite it not being an RPG. It's a very interesting, very plot twisty, very dark game. There's 3 game series, there's 2 animes, and there's even some books. This is a fairly popular, fairly fleshed out series. So we're going to get into some of that with the one that started all of it, Trigger Happy Havoc. Or in Japanese, Kibo no Akuin to Zetsuba no Kokosai. No wonder they shortened it here. That was a mouthful. At least to try and say as an American who speaks almost no Japanese. So it's a visual novel game, like it says here. It came out for the PSP, but it was also on the Vita. They eventually released it for the PlayStation 4 and even on the computer. I haven't played it on the computer, so I don't know how well it plays there, but on the PlayStation formats it was a lot of fun. There's definitely a lot of reading to the game. So the whole beginning of Danganronpa is establishing the lore behind Hope's Peak High, or Hope's Peak Academy. And like it says here, Hope's Peak Academy is home to Japanese best and brightest students, the beacon of the hope for the future. So they basically only accept the best of the best. The students are considered ultimates, and if you attend there, you are basically guaranteed success in your future. It would be like the most elite of colleges, like more elite than like Yale or Harvard or any of those like, ooh, we went to Harvard kind of things. I don't know why I felt the need to do that voice. I feel like people that are like, I don't know. I like to do voices, that's all. So that's at least what it seems like in the first game. As we discover in the second game, they eventually, due to lack of funding, have to open their doors to non-elite students and create a whole secondary class known as the second class. And basically they just charge exorbitant tuition fees. I can't even imagine the exact number that they probably charge. They don't specify, but they say that it's extremely expensive to go there. And all of the ultimate students look down on the secondary students. By the way, let me know if the volume for the music is too loud, if I'm too loud. Lord knows I can be obnoxiously loud sometimes, but I can also be very quiet. My volume is never consistent. So you start off the first game going to Hope's Peak High. You won a lucky lottery that the school does, where one student is picked at random in a lottery, and they are considered the ultimate luck student. How that's a talent, I don't know. How that can benefit people in the future, I don't know. But hey, I'm not the principal. So you're playing as Makoto Naegi, the one who wins the lottery. And when he shows up, you discover that you've been imprisoned in the school, cut off from the outside world, and subjects to the whims of a strange, murderous little bear named Monokuma.
Boop, 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 boop.
Those who have played Danganronpa know to fear that laugh. Monokuma is the most ridiculous, probably 1 foot tall, teddy bear looking antagonist, most evil teddy bear antagonist ever. Like, for those of you that have played Hunter the Reckoning and had to fight that giant teddy bear that vomited all over you, yeah, that's nothing compared to Monokuma. If you beat up Monokuma, he shoots you with spears or tries to blow you up or things of that nature. But what he does that's especially dastardly is he traps all of these students, a big group of students, within the school and says that they have to live there forever unless they can kill one of the other students and get away with it. And by get away with it, I mean they have to kill another student and then survive a class trial. So they have to not leave any evidence or leave evidence suggesting another student in order to convince everyone that they didn't do it or that someone else did it. And if they succeed and people don't vote for them as guilty, everyone else except for the person who killed someone is killed. They're executed, destroyed. But if they fail, they're executed. It's an extremely tense situation that's like all risk, no reward kind of situation. Let's see. Yep. Anyone who can murder a fellow classmate and get away with it. So you play through, there's a lot of reading. Like a lot of reading. Like, if you don't like reading in a game, I suggest watching someone Let's Play it, because this game is still amazing enough that you need to know about it. Even if you can't sit through all the reading yourself, have someone read it to you. If people are interested, I'll do a stream or something about it, because, oh my god, these games are amazing. There's so many plot twists, so many lovable and hateable characters, like, hateable as in you love to hate them. They're like those little issues that you just, like, you secretly enjoy that they're there, but god, they're so frustrating. So, let's see. You can, so it's all in first person perspective. You walk around the school, you talk to people, you hang out with people, kind of in a Persona-esque way where when you have free time, you can talk to people, you try and get their affinity up, you can romance people, and if for some reason they decided that it was appropriate if you romance people, you get their underwear. That's your trophy. So if you want to know what kind of underwear a character wears, go romance them in Danganronpa. It's a doozy of a game. It is definitely a mature game. There is Pepto-Bismol colored blood, there is vulgar situations and a lot of foul language, not to mention it's a game about murder, so yeah, not for the little ones. There is a gift system where you can give people gifts in order to like up their affinity faster. So school life is separated into 2 sections, daily life and deadly life. Daily life is where you're, like I said, you're doing the Persona-esque type gameplay where you just hang out and nothing bad is happening and it's all fun, it's all love, and then I turned off my light. Phooey. There we go. It's all fun, it's all love, and then it goes into deadly life. When 3 or more people discover a body. And then ding dong, ding dong.
A new body has been discovered.
And investigation time begins. Where you have to find all the clues you can. You have to kind of put them together, take notes, talk to other people, get witness statements, everything a detective would do. And then you go through the trial. And you have to unravel the clues, you have to work with everyone else to figure out who did it, and you have different skills throughout the class trial that can help you. And you have to get skill points by upping your affinity with other people in order to use those skills within the class trial. And there's a bunch of mini game type situations in the class trial. It's not just like, well, it's this thing and then this thing and then this thing and that's why it's this person. It's not as boring as that. No, you have to work for it. A lot of times you won't even know how the clues fit together exactly until you're most of the way through the class trial. Like, they are brilliantly designed to keep you guessing up until the end. If you're pretty good at predicting plot twists and whatnot, you may be able to see it sooner, but I can almost guarantee you won't see it coming like as soon as the murder happens. A lot of times you won't even know who's gonna die next. Like, you might be able to see some of those like red flags or red herrings or whatever, but that could be from the killer or the victim. So there's some sad trials where, you know, it just doesn't turn out exactly what you expected, and there's a lot of high intensity emotions throughout them, especially in the first few. Like, they always find a way to make the trials continually interesting, regardless of it being pretty much the same mechanic over and over. I hear the waifu chat blowing up in Discord. By the way, if you're lurking here and you have not joined the Discord, I highly recommend doing so. Let me see if I can get a Discord link in the chat. I really should have these things prepared beforehand, like copied over beforehand. Let me just go ahead and boop, 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 boop. There we go. There's the link to the Discord. Go ahead and join that if you're lurking around here. Go ahead and come say hi. You can capture waifus with me. You can compete to catch waifus. Let's see. So these are the different characters you'll come across. You've got Monokuma, the evil teddy bear.
Boop, 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 boop.
You've got Makoto Naegi, and these are their voice actors apparently. So if you wanted to know, oh, that voice sounds kind of familiar, that's why. Here's one of those love to hate characters, Byakuya Tagami. Oh my goodness. He is something else. There's Aoi Asahina, the lovable and one of the strongest, like, probably one of the more popular waifus of the first game. You have Celestia Ludenberg. Yeah, she's Japanese. Yes, that's what she calls herself. Celestia Ludenberg. The ultimate gambler. So, Asahino was the ultimate swimming pro. Byakuya was the ultimate affluent progeny. Meaning he's pretty much just good at everything, so expect that attitude with it too. You've got Chihiro Fujisaki. She is the ultimate programmer. You've got Junko Enoshima, the ultimate fashionista. She's another pretty popular waifu from the first game, and so is Chihiro. You've got Hifumi Yamada, ultimate fanfic creator. Yes, you heard that right. Fanfic creation is apparently an ultimate talent. that deemed him worthy of coming to the school. I mean, I guess he's probably a pretty good writer, but in this same game we have the ultimate writing prodigy, so take it as you will. Then we have Kiyotaka Ishimaru. He's one of the more popular husbandos of this game. He is the ultimate moral compass, and he is very strong opinions and very strong emotions on many things. We have Kyoko Kirigiri, ultimate. She is one of the more mysterious and, again, beloved waifus of this game. We have Mondo Owada, ultimate biker gang leader. He's another husbando. There's some references with him to JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. So, there's that. There's Leon Kuwata, ultimate baseball star. Probably the least liked character in the first game. Just because he's not very interesting at all, even when you do hang out with him. Sakura Ogami, ultimate martial artist. She's a big buff woman and it's amazing. She's a big buff woman who's also a gentle flower. She is a wonderful character, really well written. Like, you get a lot of emotional attachment between her and Asahina. So the characters don't just get attached to you, they get attached to each other as well. Like, Asahina and Sakura develop a big time attachment to each other, and it's amazing. Just the writing in here, it seems so real, it feels so real. Even though they're completely fictional characters in a murder world, and you know, you think you know better not to get attached to any of these characters, but... Then there's Sayaka Maizono, ultimate pop sensation. She's a cutie. There's a small fan base for her as their waifu. Not as big as like Kyoko or Junko or Asahina, but there's a small one for her. Yasuhiro Hagakure, the ultimate clairvoyant. He's right 90% of the time. He's always right 30% of the time. I forget exactly how the line goes, but he's a riot. He's a coward. He's like... He's the Shaggy. If this was Scooby-Doo, he's the Shaggy. And then we have Toko Fukawa, ultimate writing prodigy. She is an extremely interesting character. Like, it could have been really easy to make a writing prodigy character very, very boring, but they found a way to make her, like, way more interesting than, like, I anticipated at first. And then, as you can see, this game did really well. There was an anime based off of the first game. It's a pretty decent anime if you don't want to go through all of the reading and all the mini games and everything, the repetitive gameplay of it. I would highly recommend watching the anime because, like I said, it is a really good story, and you do kind of need to know what's going on in order to fully enjoy the other two. There's the manga written about it. I haven't read any of the manga, so I can't say whether any of it is good or not. No, I can't recommend any of it or say anything against any of it. That is adorable, though. Does Kirigiri have a kid in that one? I'm getting sidetracked. I'm very curious, but I'm getting sidetracked. Stage plays. Now here's something I didn't know. I didn't know that this was performed live. I would love to see that. Ooh, yawning. I'm talking a lot and I'm yawning, of course. I can only talk so much before I just start to get dehydrated, I guess. I don't know how you guys can do it. So that's pretty much all we can really say about Danganronpa 1, Trigger Happy Havoc, without going into anything too spoilery. Where did your hair go? Hi, Sal! Welcome to the stream. Yay, somebody to talk to. Yeah, Chris chopped off all my hair. Which way? Which way? This side. Chris chopped off my hair. I got a cool new K-poppy haircut. Oh my god, have I really been that loud the whole time? These are noise canceling. I hated having long hair. I do not like having it touch my neck. And I finally got to the point where I'm like, I can't take it anymore. Chris, chop it off. I don't care if it looks good or not. Chop it off. And thankfully for me, he did a really good job. At least I'd like to think so. How are you doing today, Zell? I appreciate you stopping by. Have you gotten a good haircut during all this COVID quarantine madness? This is the first one I've gotten. And I couldn't be happier. Alright. Now, one thing repeatedly alluded to in Danganronpa is the tragedy. So we're going to go over that a bit. This isn't too spoilery for Danganronpa, thankfully, because it happens beforehand. I will advise not reading the text on screen and let me just kind of say it to you, because I'm going to be skipping past anything that it would be spoilery. Okay, I have to work soon. I do, in fact, cut my own hair. Oh, that's awesome! Is there a game category for this game? So this game is technically a visual novel, but it is a mature game. It is extremely fun, like tears at your emotions, wonderful puzzle-solving, murder, mystery, gloriousness. Like, definitely top 2 favorite game series, Dragon Age and Danganronpa. Like, easy. The rest of the list, like for top 5s, I couldn't figure out, but like tied for top 1 is thank you for the follow, Amused Virus. Also, that's an awesome name. I love apocalyptic stuff. I don't know if the virus is for like apocalypse stuff or if it's for like computer virus. I don't know that much about tech stuff. Ooh, when is Dragon Age? So I did the lore stream on Dragon Age last week, but Zell advised me you were awesome, so aww. Well, thank you, Zell, and thank you, Amused, for stopping by. So today is Mellow Monday, where we talk about lore of some of our favorite games. This week I'm talking about Danganronpa. Last week I talked about Dragon Age, and then if there's enough interest, I play the game later on Friday of the same week. I also believe it or not, was my gamer tag from many, many, many years ago. That's awesome. And then I highly encourage, your guys' suggestions for like what lore I should like get into and talk about for the next Mellow Monday. I haven't figured out. Maybe I'll do Fallout next Monday. Maybe I'll do Persona next Monday. I prefer Laughing Disease. Oh, I get it. Amused by Laughing Disease. Y'all are clever. Y'all are some clever peeps, for sure. Oh my god. Chris and I have been talking about Phantasy Star Online so much. Y'all can't see it because I use the chat box to hide it, but a Phantasy Star Online ad just popped up over on the side. I had that once. It was awful. Persona? You think I should talk about Persona lore? I'll have to pester Chris plenty then. I know a decent amount of Persona lore, and there's a lot more I could go into, though. Like, fun fact, Tartarus is named after the Greek mythological version of the 9 Hells. So, yeah, I love doing fun little trivia like that. I love going over the lore behind the main game, and then kind of the origins behind some of the names or some of the ideas. Obviously, Danganronpa was inspired by the movie Battle Royale. So my tip for lore discussion, if you'd like. Absolutely, Zell. I am always welcome for tips and tricks and all that. I wasn't too sure exactly what to put up on the screen, so I just kind of have the wikia up, which also acts as kind of like points, like bulletin points for me to talk about. So I would very much appreciate tips. Shoot. But yeah, the tragedy is talked about as something that happened before the first game takes place, and it's only referred to as the biggest, the most awful, most tragic event in human history. If game has a category, stream to the category, not just chatting. If the game has a category, stream to the and just make lore your title. Okay. That's not a terrible idea. The thing is with these series games, I don't know which one to do. Like, I don't know, should I do the most recent? Should I do the first? Yeah, I'll probably do that for Persona. For next month, I'll try that out for next Monday. Is there a specific Persona you would like to learn more of the lore of, or just like general? I probably stick for 3 to 5, just because that's the one most people tend to know. But if you have a specific one that you would like more of an in-depth analysis of, I'd be happy to. Yeah, it works better with larger games. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm doing Danganronpa right now. I just finished going over the lore of the general lore and the characters of the first game. I'm Persona 5, but up to you. Okay, absolutely. I like narrowing the box, so then that gives me more to dive deeper, if that makes sense. So I can fit it within the time frame that I have to stream, because maybe Persona 3? Okay. The gasp! Did you get your haircut? I did, Haseo. I did. Also, hi Haseo. Welcome to the stream. I was sick of having long hair that touched my neck, and I enjoy it looking androgynous. It makes me feel more androgynous. I'm a gender fluid entity, so being androgynous is happiness to me. I also like the K-pop look, so I went for that. I got no hair on the sides, but I got my floof. I still got my signature floof in the front. I actually used to have this hair for a long, long time before I tried to grow it out. I could never cut my hair. I've been growing it out for 7+ years. That's impressive. I could not do it. I managed to make it, I want to say 4 years from this to what you saw, and I'm like, I can't do it anymore. Like, I don't understand. Like, I can handle wigs. I can wear long wigs all day long. Like, I've cosplayed Jessie from Team Rocket. I've cosplayed Kirigiri from Danganronpa 1. I've cosplayed Sonya Nevermind from Danganronpa 2. I've got a few Danganronpa cosplays. Don't judge me. But, like, my own hair touching my neck bothers me for some reason. To the point where recently, like, I was getting, like, red rashes from where it was touching, and I'm like, I condition. I don't know what else to do. So I just chopped it all off. And I think Chris did a pretty good job with it, too. I keep, like, looking at the webcam, and it's, like, flip-flopped, so, like, I keep going to move my hair the wrong way, and I should pay more attention to how it is on my face, not in the webcam.
Cool.
Yay for friends. Yeah. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. The only place where it's ever really talked about in detail, it's talked about some at the end of Danganronpa 1, but it really goes into the depth with the Danganronpa 3 anime. I get 6 months of growth. That's it. Even that's impressive. Chris cuts his hair like every month, but he's thinking about growing out the top because he really likes my haircut. So he's thinking about doing it himself, giving himself a K-pop look. But the only place that the tragedy is ever really disclosed what happened is in the anime Danganronpa 3. I forget what the subtitle for that one was. The End of Hope's Peak High. Which is a little confusing to go through and watch, and is not based off of Danganronpa V3, and it is instead based off of Danganronpa 2. Very confusing, I know, but basically, Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc is the first game, takes place at the same, like, Danganronpa the animation is just that story as an anime. Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Despair, it takes place after Trigger Happy Havoc, and the Danganronpa 3, The End of Hope's Peak Academy, takes place simultaneously at the same time and before 2, Danganronpa 2, the game. There's 2 story arcs in Danganronpa 3, The End of Hope's Peak Academy. And one takes place in the past before all of this and really goes, like, shows you exactly what the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history was. Like, it takes you, it gets you attached to the characters involved, and it, like, is like, yeah, by the way, this is what we're doing this anime. You get to see it firsthand, not just hear about it. So it's like, oof. I just spent my entire life with shaved heads. After a month or 2, I got sick of never having hair. I'm a lurk now in Val Match. Much love, but a bye-ish. Well, I appreciate the lurk. Much appreciated, but my average viewers have been dropping, so, like, even lurks are very much appreciated. And then the other story arc, because there's a Hope arc and a Despair arc. The Hope arc is the one that takes place before, and, like, everything goes to heck at the end. And the Despair arc is the one that takes place at the same time as Danganronpa 2. And you kind of see what's going on in the outside world. Because all of this isn't just about the school. I'm not going to go into too much detail with that. Trying to avoid anything too spoilery, because I'm sure a lot of you haven't played through the Danganronpa series or watched the animes. Highly encouraged. Highly encouraged. I was disappointed with the end of the Despair arc of Danganronpa 3, the End of Hope's Peak Academy, but it is what it is. A lot of people didn't like the plot twist at the end of Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Despair, because they felt like it was a cop-out. So there are some parts of these games that are like, but really though? But really though? Overall, definitely the writing is amazing. The characters are enjoyable. Like, you either love or hate the characters. There's no one that's really a kind of character in the games. Hello, Sugar Sheep! Hi! I hope you're having a good Monday. I hope everybody's having a nice mellow Monday. Nothing too chaotic. I know sometimes the start of the week can be crazy, and you know, you feel like you have the lowest energy after the weekend, and usually that's when things are the busiest because everybody's very demanding because everyone is equally grumpy on a Monday morning. Well, it's Monday afternoon, but hey. Hello. I love all the different ways you guys say hello, by the way. Like, there's the classic hello, there's hello, there's hello. Such unique individuals. I love it thoroughly. And then there's me, who always pops into the stream first thing I say, howdy! I don't know why. I do know why, because I lived in South Carolina for a good chunk. I've been cleaning all day, so it's been good. Nice! Sometimes it's good to clean. I'm gonna be cleaning all day tomorrow. I'm doing laundry all day today. I'm gonna be cleaning all day tomorrow to prep for the tabletop stream tomorrow. It'll be session 2 of D&D, and I'm looking forward to what chaos my players are going to get into. They all had a lot of fun the first session. The first stream went pretty well for it, considering, none of us are big names or anything. It was one of my more popular streams. So our players got thrown into the realm of the gods their very first stream, and one of them nearly died twice. So that was a lot of fun. So yeah, lots of death there, lots of death in Danganronpa to bring it back to that. Yes, here we go. Here's talking about that second class that I mentioned earlier. They are called the reserve course, the second class students. So they get treated differently. The protagonist in Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair is from that reserve course. Let's see. The first known killing gain. Let's see. There's some bits in there that I didn't even know, but I'm not going to read them because they were very spoilery. Hello from the sunroom. Hello, Samajab. Oh, we're getting so many friends. Yay! I wish I had a sunroom. Like, I love not having to deal with bugs, but also being able to enjoy the outdoors. I am back after weekend. Nice! Welcome back. How was your weekend? How was everybody's weekend? Hopefully it was a good one. Hopefully not too chaotic. I know things have been kind of kicking back up with Backstreet Boys reunion tour. Hey. So it's a little cray cray for sure. Boring at home because virus. Same. I've spent it at home, but I got to enjoy Chris's stream on Saturday. I got to bake some more cookies because I am obsessed with baking and I have to hold myself back from baking too much. Fun news about the baking, though. I might actually have an investor who's interested in helping me start my mama and baking thing. So I've just gotta look more into getting certified in that, and I might be able to start making and selling you guys some of my delicious macaroons or my perfect chocolate chip cookies. Because I bake all the time. Almost every day I'm baking something. I bake cheesecake, I bake chocolate chip cookies, I bake hot cocoa cookies, I bake strawberry macaroons, matcha macaroons, mint macaroons, like, you name a dessert or pastry and I probably make it. Unless it's foreign, in which case I don't make it yet. There are a lot of foreign desserts, mainly Japanese, that I would love to learn how to make. I've got a recipe for mochi ice cream that I want to learn. Practice makes perfect. Good work. Thank you. Practice does indeed make perfect. I totally got off track of Danganronpa talking about the baking thing, but it's so much fun. I don't know, like, what made me start in the first place, but when I did, it was like, poof, just took off with it. Baking is very fun. Of course, Sugar Sheep would say it. I've been actually contemplating doing baking streams, like perhaps while I'm talking about the lore, or maybe on Fridays do like Jackbox and baking. Give me one moment. Let me make sure that my little one didn't just injure herself. Okay, I'm back. The little one is okay. She just got mad that she tripped. She is very clumsy. Takes after me. I'm sorry. Rose, if you're watching this in the future, I apologize. You get your clumsiness from me. I mean, Chris is pretty clumsy too, but he usually fixes it before anything happens. What are some of your guys' favorite desserts, or like, what would you want to see a recipe for if I was going to do a baking stream? Because when I say perfect chocolate chip cookies, I do mean perfect chocolate chip cookies.
Oh, stay safe, Rosie.
She's good. She's good. She's just a clumsy butt. She'll be dragging her toys along backwards and not realize that something's behind her, and then get mad when she trips. She's very accident prone. Let's see. Lemon custard stuff. Ooh, I love lemon desserts. I make lemon cloud cookies. They're very fluffy lemon cookies. I haven't messed around too much with custard. I might have to experiment with that just for you, Simajab. Let's see. So here's the in-game description of the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in all of Hostpeak history. It's actually only the beginning of what would be the world's end. Dun, dun, dun. So basically, one of the characters you encounter in one of the games kind of started a vault of sorts. I think Saint Honor look like neat pastries. I'm not sure I know what those are. I think they're cream puffs. Ooh, I love a good cream puff. When I was growing up in Detroit, there was this place called Saunders that had the most amazing cream puff hot fudges. I'm shaking the desk, which shakes the camera because I'm so excited. But they were amazing. Eventually, you could buy their hot sauce their hot fudge sauce in various stores around Michigan. God, I'm salivating just thinking about it. I love a good cream puff hot fudge. Sugar Sheep, is there any like classic dessert places that you like to go to, or from your childhood, or stuff like that? Like what got you into baking? Yeah. Sorry, I'm fidgeting. I'm a fidgeter. Let's see. Let's do some. Let's do some adjusting.
If you talk all the time,
Oh, there's lyrics in this music.
everybody else has to say. And therefore, all you'll have to talk about is your own conversation. The same is true for people who think all the time. That means when I use the word think,
I just wanted to bake for my friends and started from there. Fair enough.
conversation, the constant chit-chat of symbols and images, talk and words inside your skull. Now, if you do that all the time, you'll find...
Cigar, thank you. Or Cal. Sorry, I read that wrong. Cal, thank you for the follow. Hey.
You have to stop thinking.
And Taco, hey. Oh my goodness, people. All the lovely people. Thank you. Thank you for the follows.
Immediate contact with
Much appreciation.
unspeakable world.
For sure. I'm terrible at... I'm so awkward. My parents would visit a Spanish bakery in Miami, and I loved their pastelitos. Did I say that right? I'm so terrible with some Spanish words. Don't let Chris hear me. Howdy, just stopping in while I can, and don't worry, same person. I'm sorry, Cal. Even Wild got you guys confused, so at least I'm not too alone. But, What was I gonna say? I just totally lost. Totally lost it. I'm adjusting some things so we can have a little chittery chat. Little bit bigger, moving things around. Hello, new people! Sorry, working. You're good. I appreciate that you guys are even here. So, just no need to apologize for anything. Whee! Now it's my face. So I don't need to worry about accidentally showing things that are spoilery. But, yeah, thanks so much for everybody for coming in, for saying hi. You know, we've been chatting about Danganronpa lore. We pretty much went over what we could without getting into too much spoiler category. And this is now just turned into a baking chat stream. Talking about our favorite bakeries, our favorite. Wow. Oh, now that's in front of the webcam. There we go. Anyway, low day, so I can't really stay. Hey, just wanted to finally give you that follow while you were online. Also, you're absolutely adorable. And I have that behavior poster too. Oh, thank you. Behavior poster? Nani? Sending love and hugs. Thank you so much, Cal. It's much appreciated. Oh, Taco, you just got Danganronpa? That's awesome. You'll have to let me know how it plays on the computer because I've only ever played it on the PlayStation. BNHA. Oh, autocorrect. Yeah. Baku no Hero Academia. Autocorrect messes with me again. It messes with everyone. But yeah, that's like one of the only animes that I've actually been bothering to watch lately. I've fallen so behind in animes and like what animes you need to watch and whatnot. But that one I enjoy, and that one I need to catch up on. But I've been pretty good. I'm at least on the current season, I think.
I really enjoy Suyu. I would definitely have to say that Suyu is my favorite character.
Dude, same. we're all a bunch of I don't know. I'm lacking words right now. We all enjoy a good hero story. How about that? What is y'all's favorite characters? Do tell. Yes, Hako, I'm so glad. So behind on anime. I'm glad you got that Danganronpa game though. Like, never seen Hero? Oh. You would probably like it. I don't know how much it would like hold your attention, but I feel like you would probably like it. Suyu, the character I mentioned, is unfortunately not on this specific poster. Ironically enough, she is a frog girl. Yes, I hate frogs. Yes, my favorite character is a frog girl. Yes, I make no sense. But she is adorable, and
she is the only voice of reason when things seem to be going crazy.
Chat is lagging slightly. Todoroki makes my heart go doki doki, but Hawks is my favorite. Love my Birdman. Understandable. Todoroki is Two-Face here, or Zuko with his one eye scar. He's got emotional issues, 10 plus seconds. That's pretty par for the course. But yeah, then there's Deku, the naive try-hard. There's the student president whose name is escaping me right now, but who's always showing cleavage because her superpower involves producing random things out of her skin. And you know, she can't just do that off of her arm. She has to be like, wah! Then we have pervy grape kid over here. I can't remember his name either, but he's a massive perv who basically his superpower is he grows sticky balls on his head. I heard D makes no sense and came running. Nah, Taka, that happens every time. Yeah, I was saying that I can't stand frogs. I am afraid of frogs. I scream if I see a frog, and yet my favorite character in My Hero Academia is
Suyu, whose superpowers happen to be that she is very frog-like.
Mineta! Yeah, Mineta. That little ish. And then, of course, there's Bakugo, who I've seen so many people cosplay. Like, people love that angry doof. I love Todoroki. He's just a cute bebe. A cute bebe with a lot of emotional issues. Your favorite character in Dragon Age 2 would probably be Fenris. I'm in my job's parking lot, so not the best service. Understandable. I appreciate that you took the time to stop by. I hope that it's not too hot in the parking lot. I know it's been pretty hot here in Florida as of late. Like, I went outside for like 5 minutes and I'm like, okay, I'm done. That's enough fresh air. I haven't gone anywhere in like weeks, and yet I spent 5 minutes outside and I'm like, nope. I am total weed trash. And then there's Uraraka, another one I've seen a lot of cosplays of. She's basically an anti-gravity girl. To use her powers every time though, she goes... She does a big old puffy face, which is adorable. She is definitely the cute one of all of the female characters. Heard a lot of good things about Hero, but it's also been kind of killed excitement-wise for me. Overkill essentially, so made me lose interest. Understandable. I've had a few things like that happen. There are a few things happen like that. I can't think of a better way to word that. But yes, I've dealt with that with like Attack on Titan and whatnot. Okay, I gotta run. I'm glad I could stop by for a few. Have a nice rest of your stream. Thanks again, Cal. That emote is adorable. Thank you again for stopping by. Thank you for the follow. Much love. We're probably gonna be ending soon anyways. To have this one be a short one. The Mondays usually are pretty short. Heard the term All Might 100 times too many. Have no fear, All Might is here. He's the one just off screen up at the very, very top. There's All Might and Small Might. Small Might name is not canon, unfortunately, but in my head it is. I'm guessing that might be from one of our friends, Taco, that is obsessed with that specific character. But, oh, and then there's Edai. He is a lovable, protective, that's the word. A lovable, protective, intellectual, oblivious doof. Mm-hmm. I figured, Taco. I really do recommend it, though. Like, just put it on when you're, like, doing your crafts and stuff. Like, you don't have to pay 100% attention to it. It'll grab your attention for some things. Otherwise, you can just listen to a lot of it. Anime in general, way obsessed. I feel like most of us here are. Most of us either here in the stream or in Chris's Discord, like, Chris made a song about waifus. Like, he's not normally a songwriter. I think he should be, but he's not normally. And he wrote a whole song with a boppin' beat about waifus. Like, if that doesn't tell you we are obsessed with anime, I don't know what will. If you haven't heard the waifu song, though, I highly, highly, highly recommend checking it out. I'm pretty sure if you look up Persona waifu song, it's one of the first ones that's gonna pop up. Let me see. Yeah, I Google it and it's the first one that comes up. It's on Shadow Chris's channel. Oh, that's all fine. I'm just saying they're way obsessed with that particular anime. Oh, yeah, true. Let me see. see. I'm obsessed with the Pokemon page. What is that? Do tell. Do tell, Zell. What is the Pokemon page? Or are you just saying Pokemon in general? Am I misreading that? I'm probably misreading that. I recently had one of the animators on YouTube talk about Pokemon Ranger as being a thing that they are obsessed with. I'll check it out. Yes, I'll share all the nerdy things. We must share all of our nerdisms so we can all geek out about it. There's a link to the waifu song. If you guys haven't heard it, it's fun. I gotta go back to work. Okay, have a good stream, D. Thank you, Taco. We're about to call it anyways. I'm gonna find somebody to raid. Let's see if I have anybody that's online right now. Yeah, all right. For once, I got somebody that's online, so I can raid them. So let's go ahead and give a raid. Thank you guys again for tuning in. Thank you again to Cal for the follow. Thank you to Cal, Taco, Zell, Sugar Sheep. They were like, "Where'd your hair go?" And Summer Job, thank you all for showing up. It is much appreciated. This was a fun, mellow Monday. We started off talking about the Danganronpa lore, but as soon as we got through that, we went very much into baking and then all of the off-trackness with the anime posters in the background. I keep going the wrong way. Noise. So we're gonna go ahead and pop a raid over to one of the people that I follow. That's fun. Their main thing is an adorable little plushie sitting on an Egyptian throne, so that's fun. So thank you again, everybody, for stopping by. I look forward to seeing you guys on tomorrow for our tabletop stream. You'll see me, you'll see Chris. I'll be DMing. Thank you for the stream. Thank you for stopping by. So if tomorrow night at 7:30 we'll be doing the tabletop stream. I hope to see you guys there. Thank you again, and bye-bye. Bye. Bye-bye.